For thousands of years, when humans looked up at the night sky, one planet always stood out. Not the brightest, not the biggest, but the most disturbing. A red dot, glowing like fire, moving differently from the other stars. Ancient civilizations believed this planet was cursed. The Romans named it Mars, the god of war. The Greeks called it Ares. In every culture, this planet symbolized conflict, destruction, fear, and power. But Mars is not just a symbol. Mars is a mirror of Earth's past, and possibly Earth's future. Today, we explore Mars, not just as a planet, but as a mystery that challenges everything we know about life, survival, and ourselves. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun, about half the size of Earth. It's a cold desert world with day-thin atmosphere, violent dust storms, frozen water, and silent valleys that stretch for thousands of kilometers. A planet that looks dead, but may not have always been. Billions of years ago, Mars was very different. It had rivers, lakes, and possibly even oceans. Images sent back by our robotic explorers showed dried riverbeds, deltas, and shore-like formations. These are not guesses. These are geological facts, which leads to one terrifying question. If Mars once had water, did it once have life? To understand Mars, we must first understand its environment. A day on Mars is almost like Earth's, about 24.5 hours. But a year on Mars is nearly twice as long. The planet is brutally cold, with temperatures dropping to minus 125 degrees Celsius at night. Its atmosphere is 95% carbon dioxide. Breathing there would kill a human in seconds. And yet, despite these extreme conditions, Mars keeps showing signs that it was once habitable. The surface of Mars is covered in iron oxide, which is just a fancy word for rust. That's why it appears red. But rust requires two things: oxygen and water. Meaning, at some point, Mars had both. One of the most shocking discoveries came from the NASA rovers, Curiosity and Perseverance. They found organic molecules, not life itself, but the very building blocks of life. Mars is not just a rock, it is a story that was interrupted. So what happened? Why did Mars die while Earth survived? Scientists believe Mars lost its magnetic field billions of years ago. Without that protective shield, solar winds stripped away its atmosphere. Water either evaporated into space or froze deep underground. The planet slowly turned into the frozen desert we see today. Mars didn't explode. It didn't burn. It simply faded away. And this is where the story of Mars becomes uncomfortable. Because Earth is also losing its balance. Mars isn't just a distant planet. It's a warning. But humans aren't afraid of Mars. We are obsessed with it. We have sent more missions to Mars than to any other planet. Orbiters, landers, rovers. Why? Because Mars is the only other planet in our solar system where humans might one day survive. Not easily, not safely, but possibly. Entrepreneurs dream of building a city on Mars. Space agencies are planning human missions. Nations around the world are racing toward it. But living on Mars wouldn't be like the science fiction movies. It would be a form of psychological torture. Isolation, constant radiation, no blue sky, no oceans, no forests, No natural sound except the whisper of the wind. Humans evolved on Earth. Our brains are wired for green landscapes, water, sunlight, and social connection. Mars offers none of these, which raises another question. Even if we can asterisk live on Mars? Should we? Mars has the largest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons, 3 times taller than Mount Everest. It's so massive that it reshaped the planet's crust. It has canyons deeper than anything on Earth. Valles Marineris, a scar so large it looks like the planet was torn open. Mars is a planet of extremes, and extremes shape psychology. The astronauts who may one day live there will face something no human has ever experienced: permanent separation from Earth. There's no real-time communication. Messages are delayed by up to 22 minutes. Imagine being sick, afraid, or alone, and knowing that Earth cannot answer you immediately. Mars will test not just our technology, but the human mind itself. And yet, Mars keeps calling to us, because deep inside, humans are explorers. We fear the unknown, but we desire it even more. Mars represents a second chance, a backup world, a place where humanity might restart if Earth fails. But Mars also hides secrets. Some scientists believe Mars could still have life. Not on the surface, but underground. Microbes protected from radiation, living in saltwater pockets beneath the ice. If we find life on Mars, everything changes. Our religion, our philosophy, our very identity as humans. We would no longer be alone. And what if Mars once had intelligent life? A civilization that destroyed itself. Then Mars becomes more than a planet. It becomes a graveyard. Some researchers even ask a forbidden question. Is Mars a glimpse into Earth's future? A planet that lost its balance, lost its protection, lost its life. Mars forces us to confront uncomfortable truths. That planets are fragile, that life is temporary, and that intelligence does not guarantee survival. Mars is silent now. No cities, no voices, no movement, just wind, dust, and memories written in stone. But one day, human footprints may mark its surface. Human habitats may glow against its red horizon. Human stories may begin again on a world that once died. And when the first human looks back at Earth from Mars, our home will be just another star, small, blue, and fragile. And maybe, for the first time, we will truly understand its value. Mars is not just a red planet. It is a question, a warning, and a mirror. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like and subscribe for more exploration.